Welcome back to another episode. Today we're doing a updated add-on review today. And if you haven't seen yet, I have one of the new things added to this Realism 2.3 add-on. And people have been asking me to do a review back on this little add-on. And dude, it has added so much more to this little thing. And you wonder, like, okay, look at this. We have the trees, the custom trees, all that kind of stuff that we had that time. We have updated trees, and it's absolutely insane. Just kind of looking at this from my preview over there, I was really seeing these trees in this custom little new biome and everything. And that's not just it. We have like a lot of new structures too throughout this whole entire update, and we also have a bunch of cool things that, if you don't know what Hightail is, this is literally Hightail about on how many new things it adds. But we have a generic little village right there. But let's go in depth with this whole entire RealismCraft. So first thing right here we come across is this little villager boat. So technically last update we had this, but it's all updated now. And if you don't see right here, look at this. Look at this. You see this little thing? Some new... what the crap is that? Some new mobs in this game, and this is not your ordinary mobs that you get in the game. There's so many other things. We have jellyfish in this game. We have what other stuff? I think we have sharks in here too, if I remember right. We have a lot of new things, and you have more ambient things, and then you have the new skulk, which is with the actual new Minecraft update right there. But still, we had to come back to this one thing. I love the forest in general. And this is like literally my favorite type of forest right here. And I don't know if this is new or not. It's been such a long time. But just admire this whole entire thing. And then we have this right over here. Look at this. This is absolutely insane. I think this is most definitely new. This biome right here, yeah, is most definitely new. And the most realism, or newest realism updates and stuff. And we have moose right here. The moose right here spawning again, to add more surrounding animals to the whole entire environment. And right as we get over this mountain, we have a new structure right here. And this looks absolutely insane. This little... what? Oh man, okay, this is part of the armor that I have. That's insane. Okay, that is so cool. Okay, it's like Frostwalker, but in a pearl thing. But look at this. This is we have a little seagull right there. That's cool. A little boat. I think this was added in the last update. And we have little daggers right here too. Oh, which look absolutely insane while wielding them. Oh, you see that? Up right here. Right there. And then that classic map for the sea treasure. But I've been kind of overlooking something right here. And that's these railings right here. These railings are a new thing added to the update, which creates a lot more build styles for you as a player when it comes to this game. And let's see if there's any more. We have the classic table that they have now in the game, and you have the classic chair, which is absolutely awesome right here. Just sitting at your little, like, selling stand right here. And now in our snow biome, we come across the moose. And also a little structure right here that we have back behind us. And we have this new structure right here with a lot of new blocks right here. And if you haven't noticed, they also have added half slabs and these little things for like footsteps or little steps that are like blocks and stuff. And that's going to be the book right here that we have in our hands. So there's so much stuff that we have in this world that it doesn't look like we're showing that much right now, but there is a lot. And I mean a lot when it comes to this world of RealismCraft. So let's get right into it. So we have the book right here, our classic little book to tell us what is in these updates. Coming soon, the vibrant visuals, updated, all that kind of stuff. So first off, we have the contents. And when I say there's a lot of stuff in this book that we're going to be able to see today that's new, I mean there's a lot in here. And it's insane. But let's look at it. First off, we have the visual effects like we did in the last review, which are absolutely amazing. If you want to go see that, go watch that one, which we'll maybe kind of be looking at that a little bit during this one too. And then we have some of the new stuff, which is the mob new motions, which is generic. Like, you have the classic running, which is absolutely awesome, which they originally had and everything. And we have the new biomes, overworld or overloaded experience right here. So we have the new thing that we just saw, which are going to be little structures right here. We have the classic little birch biome that we had in the last update. That's been there for a long time. Now we have this new huge spruce biome, and then we have the caves, which is new to the thing. First off, we have all of this right here. We're skipping real quick. I don't want y'all to see that. We have tools, gears, all that kind of stuff. All this cool stuff right here. We have craft new armor pieces, all that kind of stuff. We have a lot more vehicles right there. We have a lot of new utility items. We have this, the Virium, and we have the Salt Overworld. Wait, Salt is a new overworld, or used to brewing strong potions, protecting crops, luring goats, and much more. You have a overload of the animals, man. And look at all these animals, hostile and non-hostile. Absolutely insane. Then we have that. We have that right here. Craft a quarry, golem, all that kind of stuff. And find the Sentinel boss in the jungle and defeat the Titan or Lightning Core. What the crap is all this? And then new blocks. Absolutely insane. And then you have the Aurora lights. And this is our weather. And you saw that kind of shooting star right there. And this is absolutely insane. And you can barely see. This is just inside the other zones. And look how these zombies move right here. It's absolutely insane. And they change by biome. And this is our little thunderstorm with a little bit of wind right here. And we have the nether. Just by the ambient sound. And we have sort of this first structure that we come across, which is... So, we're going to invade that part right there because it's absolutely crashing my game for some reason. But we'll go throughout the whole entire nether now and kind of look at what is new throughout here. Which we have this whole entire new structure right here, which looks absolutely insane with the new plants and everything. And this is like a smaller structure, but it looks absolutely insane with a little dungeon thing and a little king room right here with a little bug right here. Oh, that's absolutely insane. And then you have the Hoglin, which looks like the Minecraft movie. And then we have a ruined portal, which looks like it's a portion of the overworld that came into the nether, which is insanely cool to integrate into the nether. What was that? I do not know what's happening right now. What the crap is happening? This is absolutely insane. And then looks like there's floating islands, all that kind of stuff. And maybe a tornado fire, something. And we have a big old ship right here for the piglins and hoglins to be in. And these ambient noises absolutely going insane with the ship right here for the hoglins. And this fire tornado slash storm going on right now. And now we get into the Soul Sand Valley. All these ghosts coming up. And then there's skeleton bones. It looks like I can get close to this now. This is that first one. But you have these charged... Let's see how they explode and everything. Okay, so a classic creeper, but in the nether. And classic or different biomes of stuff. But look at this. Oh, you have the actual wither skeletons again, which look so epic in this. They look absolutely insanely epic. And you have these little chest rooms right here. And they're going at it right now. But you have these classic and new structures right all over here with the portals ruined all over the place. I think we have a creature watching us, and I do not like it, because even though we're in creative, it's creeping me out a little bit. But anyways, before we head into the end, let's look at the inventory of everything right now. So we have the classic, we have a bunch of new swords, or one new sword right there, a couple new irons or armor sets and everything, with all these different things right here. So we have the little daggers right here. We have the scythes. We have the hammers, which is cool. within itself. So we have the tree saw, which cuts down trees instantly. Like, there's the wood chopping animation. We have staffs. We have magic in here, which is absolutely insanely cool. And we have backpacks, gliders, tents, and then amplified potions, amplified flash potions, and soul or urines and stuff. Anyways, we have the gliders right here, and let's see how this works right here. We have to kind of take off our armor anyways right here. And we have it. It's just like it is in Fortnite. That's actually very cool and everything. All this new stuff, flags, waypoints, hot air balloons, which is so insanely cool that they added this to the game. Sailboats, which we have already seen already. And then lightning core, all this new gadgets like the cannon, the little ship, pillager ships and all, antler mounts, and crates that we have too. But let's look at the hot air balloon real quick right here. And look at that. That's actually so cool. And let's see. I have to insert some coal and stuff. But that's for you to figure out when you come on here and start building your own world with the Realism update. And we have a cannon right here. That's actually so insanely cool. And if you are always wondering, I want a add-on that adds everything to it. This is the add-on for it because it has vehicles, armors, magic, a bunch of different things too, like a bunch of different mobs that you can face against. Now, here are some of the mobs that we have that are new in the update. We have a crocodile, a lion, a ostrich right here, which hopefully he doesn't die. We have a little shark shark real quick. Is it gonna be different sizes? Should be. Yeah, we have different types of sharks and everything. We have the snare trap or snare plant. We have the elephant right here, which it actually looks so insane. We have the jellyfish, and then we have the sentinel, which, oh man, which is the boss that we've been looking for and everything. And here we have the end. And this is the classic end with some new stuff. The dragon is amplified right in this end, and it looks so different. And we have some corruption. A little bit of corruption that shouldn't be here. But let's kill this ender dragon real quick. And we have him down right here. And this is the classic, all that kind of stuff happening. And then we have the end portal frame that's right over here that goes up whenever we destroy the ender dragon. So let's go in and see what the new end beholds to us. What is all this? Look at this. It's like its own little egg and everything right here. But I think it's a flower. And then you have end jellyfish and new things in the end. You have diamond right here in the end, in these little things also to kind of make it even better how much the end offers when it comes down to it. And you have the little tree biomes and stuff, new tree types, which makes the end look even better in reality with so many different new things all throughout here. And let's go see and figure out where a city's at. And we have our first little new end thing right here, which this is absolutely insanely cool. I don't know why these things are right here. Let me put two more down real quick. Let's see. Having those little things looks like it would summon the ender dragon right there. Let's put the egg right there too. What the crap? What the crap? I put the egg right there. Oh, and you have your own little baby dragon right there. That is so insanely cool. But that's actually so insanely cool. It makes you even more aware about these smaller structures and everything. And then we have the classic end city, like we usually do, with the new fortresses and all that kind of stuff around it, which is actually so insanely cool to have. Look what I just found right here. Oh man, I have a little turret right here, and I placed down these iron nuggets in here and start shooting at them. which is so cool. But we have a lot of things in here that we have not reached out to today, but that's more for you to kind of go and venture out to at this point, because we have these candeliers and stuff. We have bistras or balustras, railings, fences, which is actually so insanely cool in this update, planters, roof tiles, then the more details to the stairs. So if you wanted to, just right here, come over to a little block right here, boom, right there. And if you were like, oh, it only goes right there, nope, you can do this too, or do it right here, I think, yeah, which is so cool. But anyways, thank you again for watching this add-on review today. And if I had to give this a rating today, this is literally a 10 out of 10, no matter what, because they've gone above and beyond add-on that is so worth buying, because this added visuals that most people don't even understand are insanely cool, that were never even in the game before the vibrant visuals. And the creator, Nox, or whoever, I forget the creator again, he's done so much stuff for the community already. He's done the little Minecraft movie thing. Also, he's the one that created the Minecraft movie map and all that kind of stuff, which is so insanely cool for Mojang to actually be putting him out here doing collabs with him. And he updates his pack all the time, it looks like, and it's his little project to do. But anyways, thank you again for watching, and please like and subscribe down below, and I'll see y'all later. But anyways, stay cool above the ice, and I'll see y'all. Bye.